Either team could win that. I don't think Arsenal are in great form right now. I think there's a there's a sort of crisis of confidence thing going on. They look a little bit without Odegaard. They're lacking definitely a leader in midfield. Of course, he's such a big part of that midfield, and one of the I think he's captain, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
captain. Yeah, he's their captain. He's their leader. He's their creative linchpin. He's so smart. He sees passes that, with all due respect, Declan Rice is not going to see that. Thomas Partey's not going to see those passes. Jorginho isn't. They don't have that same playmaker, anyone anywhere near the creativity. And I think they've been leading on set pieces quite heavily because they're good at them. Saliba, of course, would be a big blow there because he's great at set pieces too. I do feel Liverpool, they're in great form. Arne Slot's got them really, really fired up. Defensively, they're just not conceding goals. I think it's like 3 goals they conceded or something like that. They are looking really, really impressive. It's at Emirates, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, look, that makes me feel more confident that Arsenal will get something from this game. I wouldn't mind. To be honest, like the Arsenal machine, it's doing well, but it's definitely showing more signs of stuttering than the Liverpool one. So, from a City fan's perspective, I'd be much more comfortable when Arsenal win than Liverpool win because I think any chinks in the armor of Liverpool would be welcome right now because they're looking good. And I don't think people were taking them that seriously before the season started after Klopp's departure. And Liverpool right now, look, Salah's banging form. Curtis Jones is pulling the strings for them. He was really good yesterday against Chelsea. I think a lot of that was about McAllister on the pitch as well. I know he sort of came on, but they're looking really good. And like Gravenberch is having a phenomenal season. He's turned into a brilliant, like Fernandinho-esque complete six. I don't know where that's come from. It's great for them, not for me. But and the defense is settled with Robertson, Trent playing alongside Canati and Van Dijk. It's a good side they've got. So I think Liverpool will go there fancying their chances with an Arsenal side currently feeling a little bit shell shocked by everything. And I'm a City fan, so I'm biased, but I do feel there's a little bit of a head loss at Arsenal going on right now. I think they are panicking a little bit because they aren't creating chances. Even before the sending off, they weren't that great against Bournemouth. They looked a little bit um, lacking ideas, and I just don't think, Mourinho's got a lot on him to sort of step into Odegaard's shoulders, into Odegaard's shoes, and it's just too much, I think, right now. So look, I would not be surprised if that's a draw. It feels like a sort of cop out, but I do feel that's the most likely scenario. Arsenal will lean on their defense big time for this. No Saliba, of course, is a big blow, but they still have quality. They'll probably bring in a Kivor or something like that, and they could probably just put White or Calafiori centre. Is Timber injured currently? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure to be honest. I don't think
No,
he
no, nor
played
am
at the
I. I know he
weekend.
wasn't involved at the weekend, but I don't know where
Yeah,
he is. But either way, they'll do what they do best. They'll sit back and they'll defend, and hopefully hopefully that Trossard or Sterling or someone like that can pull someone out of the bag for them. But yeah, I'd say probably a draw is most likely.
and you're praising Liverpool there. Gary Neville on Sky Sports afterwards said that he only thinks that Arsenal are the only team that can really take on this ominous Man City team. He thinks that Liverpool will come up short. Are you surprised by that? That still some people
I,
are
I'm amazed by
saying that?
that,
Yeah,
given he once pulled Arsenal down as well, and they improved a lot. But I think he should of all people understand what experience and it does for a team. You look at that Liverpool side, and there's Champions League winners and there's league winners there. They're the only side that I would truly like as a City fan. I'm not saying this is to get under Arsenal's skin, but they are the side that I truly fear more than Arsenal. They really are. If they find their best form, like Salah is one of the best to ever do it. Van Dijk is one of the best to ever do it. Trent and Robertson are one of the best ever centre back partnerships in Premier League history. I mean, Alisson's out right now, but Keller's a more than good backup, and they found a midfield balance. With Curtis Jones, Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai. It's really good, and Gakpo's got goals in him. Jota's got goals in him. Nunez he's Nunez. So like he's useful. And I'd be amazed if Neville has forgotten how much experience and know-how can lead into it. Like Liverpool do not fear anyone because people like Neville are playing him down, and because people like Gravenberch. Don't forget he's come from Ajax, a place where such high expectations, not directly, but he's played for big Bayern Munich as well at one point, wasn't he? Like he's got such a pedigree as well. and Curtis Jones grew up watching his players win the league and so on. They're not scared of losing the league because they've done it before. I feel like Arsenal have still got so much more to prove, and he's right that Arsenal have been better for the last couple of years. But you cannot deny that Liverpool got genuine world class talent. They've probably got, I would argue, more world class players in their starting 11 than Arsenal. Doesn't mean they've got a better side, but in terms of individual quality, I would argue the one thing that Arsenal lack, the two things that Arsenal lack are true goal scorers, and Liverpool got two. Salah and Jota are goal scorers, proper goal scorers. And I know Saka can score goals, and Havertz can get one, and you can always rely on someone like Martinelli or whatever, or Trossard to pop up. But it's not the same level. And I do think the one thing Arsenal lack compared to City and Liverpool is real game changing brilliance. Where you think of City at the very best, De Bruyne, the greatest playmaker in Premier League history, in my personal opinion. Salah, an all timer, who's just about to match Henry, in terms of goals and assists or whatever it was in the Premier League, something like that. Yeah, I don't think Arsenal have that. Doesn't mean Arsenal can't win the league, but Arsenal, their brilliance is back towards their own goal mainly, and that's not to downplay Saka and so on. But I'm amazed that Neville's written them off so quickly because he knows just how much experience matters given his time at United, surely.